Well, I haven't done a video on my webcam for a long time, and the reason being is that I've been trying to branch out more, do more different content, more varied content, and I was watching some Robin Williams clips, right? Robin Williams videos and about his pact with Christopher Reeve and shit like that, and I just wanted to make this video. I don't know what the hell it's going to be about. It's probably going to get very emotional, very personal. Like every human being, I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of closing my eyes one day and never opening them again. Now, we all know that eventually we're going to die. The people closest to us are going to die. Everything dies. Even the universe, our own universe, is going to die. And you can either embrace and understand that fact that your time is limited. There is no such thing as unlimited time. Every second that is gone will never come back. Every minute that is gone will never come back. Every day, every year will never come back. And it's something we all take for granted. But then you just know and have certain people in your life who almost could have died and are now living with the consequences of almost dying. Or maybe you've been around a lot of death in a very short period of time, and it's just painful. It truly is. And I guess the ultimate fear I have is what will happen to the world when I'm gone. What will I be remembered for when I'm gone, when I'm hopefully 95 and on my deathbed? When I'm old and gray? Or when I'm 100 or something? And the other thing I fear is certain people in my life dying of something they couldn't prevent. One of my friends had a fucking cyst. Another friend of mine has Crohn's. A few of my friends have cancer. One of them actually fought it and beat it. Good on her. Another one in my communications class is going through it with a kid. And he's fighting. He's really fighting it. And it's sad but beautiful in a way. When we are young enough, right? We have this understanding that my time isn't up yet. It's not going to be up yet. But we all know that death is going to grab us by the balls and take us down. And we are all going to stop having a pulse. And we're all going to stop breathing at some point. And we're all going to become decaying bodies. No longer with a consciousness. And even though I know this is the most basic shit ever, it still scares me. It's like the opposite of a person when they're about to commit suicide. I'm worried about how my friends would be without me. I worry about how my family would go on without me. I worry about how anyone who has ever known me and had a positive relationship with me, how they're going to go on with their lives. Like, I will no longer be with them when they will miss me inevitably. I will not be there to comfort them. Just like, probably other people who have died have maybe felt the same. And it's just that thought, man. That moment where you're just not going to breathe anymore. When blood stops flowing through your veins. When you just gradually start to die and lose life. And you get to a point where the need to cling on for life, you accept it. You know, my hamster Johnny died in on August 2nd, 2014. He died in my arms when he was blind, when his eyes were popped out, and it was probably the worst week I've ever had in my life. Because I was seeing someone I loved losing their mind, gradually being more afraid, not knowing how to live. I mean, it got so bad. I mean, I wasn't going to put him down. I was not going to put him down until, like, I wasn't. Okay? And I had to give him medicine. He liked the medicine, actually. That was a funny bit. But he couldn't find his water bottle. And I think it was like before this eye got really infected and dried up and shit. He could still kind of see out of the side, but he had no depth perception or whatever the fuck. So he was reaching for his water bottle, and I think for like maybe 2 minutes, I just sat there and didn't do anything because I was hoping that he could find it on his own. I was saying, come on, Johnny. There's the water bottle. It's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. Come on. Just put your mouth a little closer and you'll get it. And inevitably, I was like, fuck it. And I just fed him like I would feed a baby. But it was hard, man. And I think that week of watching him, of him dying, I mean, he could still walk, he could still get food, really understand and appreciate how limited our lives are. How we can all die at any given moment, at any age, and we're not going to have the luxury. The only good thing about Johnny dying was that he did it while someone he knew he loved was comforting him in his last few minutes of life. And the sad truth is, we will not all have that luxury. But I guess this message, the ending of this is just, I don't care what age you are, your lives are limited. Enjoy it. Because there is going to be a day where you will no longer be able to open your eyes.